Hello, everybody. Smitty Games here, and today I am back with Tabletop Simulator. We're going to be playing Deck Quest. I don't know how long this will be, but I'm hoping it would be fun and entertaining. Like last time, it's probably going to be like an hour or so long. So if you want to get to like good parts, or when I play my part and my role in it, then skip on ahead and just enjoy the video. But I'm gonna mute them and we'll go ahead and get this started. Okay, hey guys, I'm back. So, today we're going to be playing Deck Quest on Tabletop Simulator with Mopedimus. Is that how you say it?
Mopedimus.
Mopedimus. Alright, and Dr. Carson. What degree do you got, Mr. Oh, sorry, not Mr. Dr. Carson.
Oh no, that's just a rapper name.
Oh, that's a rapper name? So, like, what does he have a degree in music?
That's my rapper name.
Oh, okay.
High school, let's go!
So, Dr. Carson, how do we play this game?
Alright, so Deck Quest. It is basically a less complicated version of D&D. Thank gosh they made it, because D&D can be confusing for people. So, they thought, why don't we turn it into a simpler card format as well? So, so I got two decks here. I got one of 25, and I got one of 65. What you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to draw 2 from this 25 deck, and you're going to want to draw 4 from the 65 card deck.
Alright. Sounds easy enough. So, 2 from the 25 and 4 from the 65, correct?
Yeah.
Alright.
Those 2 cards that you drew from the small deck are classes. You pick one of them.
Alright. Okay.
For example, Teal currently has in his hand for classes, he has a Templar or a Berserker he can choose from.
Ooh. I got myself a quite interesting card here that I haven't seen.
You have an Illusionist and Tinker, and there are also a ton of attribute cards and stuff, which is what you got from the 65 card deck.
Okay.
So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick 2 of those, and then whatever you don't pick, just give it back to me.
2 attributes?
Yeah, so, for example, let's say you want to pick Orc, and you want to pick Werewolf, and then you don't pick these two would just go back to the deck.
Alright, that seems fine. And you only have one class, correct?
Yes. Unless you have a card that says otherwise.
Ooh. So, everyone knows me as sort of like the blacksmith or the artificer, so I'm gonna go with this right here as my class. And let's see what I could do.
Alright. Pedimus, what do you have? You are
Okay.
a Templar, you beefcake, and a champion. Ooh, a champion Templar. I like it.
Wait, what? You're a beefcake. You are jacked, bro. Like, ripped, totally shredded. Those. Damn. I guess my guys in the comments are gonna say that he's gonna be dummy thick. This engineer over here.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I do love your avatar, beefcake. Alright, so what is this one right here? Cause
Orc.
this one?
That is a race attribute.
That doesn't say race on it.
Look at the card below Orc.
Below orc? No. It says some things are better left a mystery.
Wait, what? You can't. It says Orc for me. It says,
Yeah.
hang on, let me try this.
It said orc for me until you put it in your hand.
Oh, okay. Because it says it's a black card with just something. Sometimes things are better left a mystery.
Those are hiding the cards. At least for me, I can't see any of your hand.
Yeah.
It says that exact same thing.
Alright, I think...
Wait, so are you able to see the rest of these? Are you able to...
Yeah. I'm gonna pick Stoic, because that kind of aligns with how my character is, and... Should I go with the dog that wants to go for a bone, or the mysterious, whatchamacallit? I guess I could go with this guy. You know what? I'm gonna go with this guy and hope that I'm not making a bad decision.
Eomorian. Eomorian. That is an interesting choice, my friend. That actually fits pretty well with your character, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm back. I'm gonna have to cut that out, but what is this?
Okay, so you are Eomorian. So basically, Eomorian is a race that is, in this story mode, I guess the lore of this game, they're the old ones. They're the first people that were like civilization on this world.
Ah, no wonder I have the ability to create a literal mini century.
But they are really weird, and they have a language that we've never seen before.
Huh.
And they also tend to be very, very crazy.
That sounds exactly like how I want to build my character.
Okay. Now, both of you picking a class, you also get a skill card, which I will now give.
Okay. You will give us. Oh. I hope it's the ability to create like fucking mini centuries on the battlefield. I think Mope knows what I'm going for, but that would be interesting on how I'm gonna do it.
There
Tinkerer.
we go.
Weak turret. Improve rejuvenation. Automancy. Oh, nice.
So basically, these are like your these are like your basic moves that you can do in combat.
Alright.
So let's say, so basically, these skill cards are basically meant for like, let's say you don't really know what to do during combat. You can just roll dice and you can do one of these. Now, if you roll a 20, usually you get a very good ability. For example, here is this automancy.
Automancy.
Automancy. Basically, you take the top of the adversary deck. That becomes your ally until the end of the
So I have the ability to probably craft a mechanical dragon.
You do have that ability.
Hmm.
So basically, right here we have this adversary deck. These are the
All right.
enemies. If you roll a 20, whatever the top card is, that's your ally. For example,
Okay.
Winged Bat.
Oh, that's cool.
That
I'm
would
gonna.
now be your ally until the end of the fight.
What happens
But
with
you
it?
can only do that when you roll a 20.
Like, what happens with it? Does it like disintegrate or like just fall apart?
It basically shuts down at the end of the fight.
Oh, okay. Is there a way to like reactivate it, like the same thing, or is it just like?
No, once the fight, it's just gone.
Okay, I see.
As you are a rookie, I guess you're like a rookie tinker and you don't know how to keep things alive forever.
Yeah.
Now,
Alright.
for Mopenimus over here, Templar, his 20 ability is Unquestioned Judgment. Roll the die 6 times. The total of all 6 rolls is your damage. Double if the enemy is undead. So that's a very powerful move there.
Yes, especially if
Right.
it's against the undead.
Yeah, alright. So, you guys are set. Now, if you go next to your name, you have all these counters. The health one, how your health is determined is it's your class and your attribute cards. They say health on it, number, add all those numbers up, that's your total health.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. So 15. So 5, 10, 15,
example,
15.
Mopenimus'
So that's
health is 40 plus 95
95.
equals his health, which he
Uh,
already did. He has 225 HP.
145. 205. I have 205 points of health.
Nice. You guys are pretty strong. But you know what?
205. There we
Gets
go.
90. Yeah, I mean he gets 90 HP from being a beefcake alone.
Yeah.
So you guys are pretty You guys are pretty strong. You guys can take a few hits.
Yes, we are. We're basically the weaker version of Pillarmen during that one beginning cutscene of JoJo.
Yeah. So now that we're done with that, the next part is you have the location card deck, which is 75 different locations. How it's gonna work is I'm gonna flip the top card. That's going to be your starting location. And then once we go into application, the game will officially start. And from that point on, until fight, you will alternate between like a decision. For example, one of you goes to a tavern, one of you goes to a shop. You do your thing in the tavern, you do your thing in the shop. You can also go together. So, the decision is yours, what you want to do.
Alright.
Now, to the introduction.
Ooh.
Today, on Deck Quest, we will be telling the story of two very beefy and powerful heroes. We have a very powerful Tinker, who is one of the last evil Amorians left in the world. But he is very quiet, which adds that to his ability. And joining him is a very strong Templar, a champion Templar, who's a beefcake, who's very strong and can take a lot of hits and does not give up in battle. These two start their journey in Breshire.
Breshire.
A
Oh
large
wait,
town,
I can't talk.
the town in the capital, Happiness. They have recently gone on their started, and they have found their way here, Breshire, where they continue their adventure and hope that they will become some of the most powerful beings on the earth and do what is right for their home and the rest of the world, defeating all evil in its path. Welcome to a session of Deck Quest. We will now begin. Alright. How are you guys doing?
Alright, let's get into
You
character.
are currently in the outer gates of Breshire.
Huh.
At the outer gates, there are some guards. They see no problem. They see no threat in you. They allow you to enter Breshire. In the Breshire, we have many areas. We have Hall of Commerce, Hall of Trade, Hall of Sleep, we have the Hall of Feasts, Hall of the King. We got some more halfling guards, and the Hall of Vaults. I would like both of you to roll your 20-sided die that is in front of your house.
Alright, let's see what we got.
3.
5.
Alright. General, what would you like to do first?
How much, by the way, how much, gold and equipment do we have right off the gate?
Right off the bat, you start with the basic stuff that it says in the description of your class. For example, you have the building tools and you have some dwarven armor. And Opetimus,
Silver armor and a silver longsword.
yep,
Huh. Alright.
and I will actually do this now. You will both start with 100 gold.
Okay. I guess I'll put that,
Let me just
oh, little bit of lag. There we go. Yeah. Give me a second. I'll go ahead and write that down. Oh, what? Nice.
So you both have 100 gold. It's 100 gold you gain from the beginning of your travel. Alright,
What do we got?
General, what would you like to do first?
Hmm. Seeing as that I have no use for the dwarven armor because I'm not a dwarf, I will go to the Hall of Trade to see if I can't trade it for a better set of armor.
Okay. Penimus, what would you like to do?
Probably gonna
Because I am.
drag Pedimus along with me because I tend to remain silent and I need him to be my translator.
Are you kidding? Everybody obviously knows me here. I want to demand an audience with the king and find out what obviously easy quest he needs taken care of that can only be done by a beefcake like me.
Alright. General. We're going to start off with General's path of choice. So, General, you enter the Hall of Trade. Now, here's the good news. You may be stoic, but you actually do know sign language as well, because you are very quiet. So, when you ever roll to like communicate with someone, I'm gonna give you +3 to your roll.
Ooh. +3. Alright. Alright, do I see a armor stand or armorer around?
Okay. When you enter the Hall of Trade, there's a desk, there's a counter desk with a trader there, and behind him, there are 5 different items on a shelf. You have up on this shelf. Look for yourself. See what you can find.
Alright. I don't speak, but I'm going to glance around to see what we can see. Do I just flip these over, or?
Flip them over.
Alright. So the first item we get, or we look at, is a potion of night vision. I could see in the dark with this. How lovely. The next one is a meh. Huh.
Mimic.
I'm going to look at this item and ponder in my head, should I tell the trader about that chest? The next one I'm going to see is the Journal of a Voramon. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that one looks good. I'm gonna. The trader sees me glance at this item a little bit longer than the most. Looks at the elixir speed. He doesn't say anything. He just keeps going, and in my mind, I am pondering, why does the trader have? There we go. Why does the trader have his underwear?
It's not his underwear. It's from a goblin.
Oh, it's from a goblin? My guy thought it was his underwear. Alright, I'm going to sign language the trader how much, or is he willing to trade the journal for the dwarven armor?
Okay. Roll your dice.
Okay. And +3 to that.
Is 18. He
Okay.
says he's willing to give you this journal for your dwarven armor and 50 gold coins.
Hmm. I'm going to sign language him again to barter with him. I'm going to tell him in sign language, I'll give you 25 and deal with that mimic.
Alright, roll your dice.
He's probably not going to believe me, but... Okay.
10
13.
plus 3. 13. He recognizes that you're saying something is wrong with the chest that has the mimic. But at first, he's like a little suspicious of what you're trying to say. But then he like checks it, like just to see if anything's like wrong with it.
And I'm guessing he's going to probably get eaten up, is he?
He's not going to like this. He's not going to get eaten. But what is going to happen is mimic is going to transform.
Uh-oh.
And it turns out that this mimic chest the whole time is Sir Mimic. Trader immediately looks shocked and surprised by what he's seen.
Hmm.
Sir Mimic immediately goes into human form, and he sees the traitor. He disguises himself as the traitor, and then what happens is he attempts to knock out the traitor. He fails miserably.
Ah. I guess I go in for a block.
And the traitor immediately dodges and runs away and is like, "Help! Help!" You are now in combat with the Sir Mimic. Roll your dice for initiative.
My guy's just gonna sigh as he takes out his trusty wrench, and he's going to joust with said thing and roll initiative.
12.
Alright, nice.
You will go first, and then Sir Mimic will go second.
Alright. Since he copied the traitor, he really can't copy anything else, can he? Or is it just like, hey, let's copy the nearest thing?
He's actually mastered the Mimic ability. So he can transform into things that he's transformed into before.
So he really can't transform into me since I'm an ancient race.
Well, he could, but he chooses not to.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Instead, he chooses to transform into Winchell, a human barkeep that he attacked once and brutally murdered. And
Alright.
he changes into him.
Alright.
Alright. What are you going to do now?
Well, I'll roll for my attack and tell you what happens. $11, and I'm going to pull out a small ball that was supposedly supposed to be a a elemental electroshock grenade, but as I go to throw it, I accidentally pull the pin out too late and deal 5 damage to both me and him.
Alright. Okay. Okay, now go to Sir Mimic disguised as Winchell. He's currently at 95. Rolls a 9. He has a boot. He will deal 15 damage to you and himself.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
So
16.
now he is currently at
15.
80
There we go.
health. And let me get a counter for this.
Alright.
Now, Green, roll your dice real quick.
Okay. Let's do this. 2.
Okay. So as you're fighting Superman disguised as Winchell, you notice someone enter the Hall of Trade. It is Mopedimus. As he hears the commotion, he realizes that you and this mimic are fighting, and he joins in to help you defeat the Sir Mimic.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put him up against me. I was like, oh, you're a butt.
Mopedimus, roll your dice. Okay. The initiative order is now green, teal, enemy.
Wait, I thought Sir Mimic had a 7.
Oh yeah, true. So, yeah, thank you. I can't remember. So it actually goes green, enemy, teal.
Yeah.
Or Mopedimus.
If you want to, go ahead and copy and paste my inventory card and just use it as a turn order. That way you can keep track of everything. Alright.
Alright. Green is now your turn.
Alright. A little bit stunned by the bottle, he's going to shake it off and attempt another attack. He pulls out another electrical grenade as it backfires on him while dealing a little bit of damage to the Sir Mimic.
Alright. Everyone takes 5 damage.
Alright. Sorry, Mope.
Alright. Sir Mimic will now roll. You rolled a 20. You rolled.
Ouch.
He becomes disorderly. He increases his damage for the rest of the fight by 10.
Ouch.
Alright. Teal, you have now joined this fight. Your turn. Roll your dice. What will you do?
4.
I got a 4.
So quite literally nothing.
You do nothing.
He trips and falls.
Completely. You swing at him. You swing your sword at him, and you just completely miss.
May I use my divine execution? Can that only be done before the roll, or can I do that after the roll?
Wait, what?
You can do this anytime during your turn.
Okay, so that mimic is obviously evil. So I have 15 my roll.
He is a heretic!
Okay.
So I am now fanatically devoted, and I will gain 2 extra actions on my next turn.
All right. Next turn you will roll your dice 3 times to try and do 3 attacks.
Nice,
Now,
nice.
Back to Green's turn.
Alright, I gave my puppy dog a good pat on the back for good luck, and let's see if that worked. That seemed to work. Okay, so finally, after taking 2 shot grenades to the face and a bottle up against his head, he is going to apply... Is that permanent damage or defense, or like just temporary defense? Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. I'm looking at improved armor. It's 10 to 16. It's I rolled an 18, so it's rejuvenation station. I'm pretty much placing down staff that embeds itself into the ground as it. Is this once, or is this like How does the rejuvenation station work?
When during your turn and Teal's turn, you can choose to go into the rejuvenation station, but as a result, you will get -2 from your roll from moving and attacking at the same time.
Okay, so for that turn, or for
that turn, which you choose to go into the rejuvenation station.
Okay, so
you are already in the rejuvenation station.
So I heal 5 already.
Yeah.
5. Alright, I slam down a staff as a crystal pops out of what looks to be a metallic sphere, as green aura beam starts healing my wounds from the electrical damage I took from my own grenades and from the bottle.
Okay. It is now Sir Mimic's turn.
And I heal for 5 more.
He has +10. He has +10 damage.
Alright, that's fine. I just healed for 10 damage. Alright. So that's
25 damage to everyone, including himself.
Alright. $25, so that's 75? 5, there we go. Alright, there we go.
Right. He's at 50 health.
Yep.
Penimus, it is your turn. Roll your dice. See what you can do.
Okay, rolling 3 times.
He gives a,
You did 3 actions.
that's 10.
First one's nothing.
Yep.
That was a flip kind of roll, I apologize.
That one's an...
4.
That one's also nothing.
Hey, there we go, finally!
I get to do 20 damage on him for a surprise.
Surprise attack. You surprise attack him out of nowhere. He doesn't expect
Surprise,
it.
motherfucker.
Takes 20 damage. He goes to 30.
Nice, nice. And on his turn, I heal for 5 more.
Yes, you do. And his turn is now finished. It is your turn again.
Alright, I'm going to... Now, if I don't move, am I still able to heal, or do I have to choose heal or attack?
You can choose heal. You can stay in and heal and attack.
Okay, so I'll do that, because I'm thinking about the penalty as well. So, since I don't have to move, I don't take the penalty, and I'll gain 5 more health. God, I love this station. And I will attack with unstable contraption.
Another shot grenade,
Yeah, I need to stop doing that.
and it explodes, and everyone takes 5 damage.
Yep.
All right, it is now the enemy's turn.
And 5 more hit points.
He rolls a 3. He does 25 damage to you specifically, Green.
Okay, how does he do that?
He does a bottle break.
Oh.
Breaks a bottle over your head. He breaks
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. 25 damage to me. 65. Alright.
It is now Teal's turn.
Okay.
You do.
Glass pieces start falling out of my skin as I start healing again.
Now, as he hits you with the bottle, roll a dice real quick, General.
Oh god. Okay. No! No.
You rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Alright.
Oh no.
As a result of that roll,
Oh
he hits you
no.
with the bottle. You get a piece of glass stuck in your left shoulder, and you start bleeding.
Ouch.
For the next 2 turns,
Okay.
you will start bleeding, and you will take 10 damage along with that turn. And that for the next 2 turns. And by turns, I don't just mean your turn. I mean the full initiative turn.
Oh, you mean the full round?
Yeah, so every time
Okay.
someone makes a move, for 2 initiative rounds, you will take 10 damage.
Okay. So is it once per round or once per turn I take the damage?
Once per turn. Alright. Eponymous, your move.
Alright, we're gonna name this bleeding. And 10
7. I will bravely
damage
do nothing. Ah.
for
That's
Per-
a shame.
turns
Alright.
for
Go to green.
2 rounds.
General,
Oh, wait.
take 10 damage from your bleed out.
I
Alright.
apologize.
Oh, you
I can
apologize?
gain another action next turn, so.
Alright.
Alright, you gain an action next turn.
I heal for 5. The
And
glass
then you...
spits out, but it's still bleeding.
Yeah.
And I attack. 6. And I deal 5. I throw, and this time I throw out a small little combustible sentry turret, but it, like it says in its title, it combusts and blows all 3 of us up.
You will all...
I'm starting to
Sound
get I'm starting to get a little pissed about who's been tinkering around with my stuff.
How much damage do I take?
5.
Thank you.
5.
You're welcome.
Alright. Sir Mimic will now roll.
Okay.
11.
Ouch.
He does 25 damage to everyone.
And he died?
Because of that, he sets himself on fire. And when that happens, he nearly dies, and he goes back into Sir Mimic human form. And here's what happens.
Okay.
He starts pleading for mercy. He begs you to keep him alive. He says he's willing to do anything. He said he would rather go to jail than die. Now, you two have to make a decision here. Will you give him mercy and give him to the guards to be arrested? Or will you kill him?
I look at,
He's evil. Off with his head.
I put my hand on Mopius to stop him for a second as I sign language him, saying,
Okay.
"Are you sure he's evil? Like he did just get on it?"
Agree.
I'm talking to Mo.
Decision.
Oh wait. Before we do, he does his literal over the head swing. I'm going to stop him real quick with the hand in a way, and I'm going to not say anything, but I'm just going to sign language him saying, "Are you sure? Maybe we should spare him, since it is the right thing to do after all. And we could learn a thing or two about if he was sent here or something. Besides, I am curious as how he learned mimic spell." In my mind, I'm thinking we could spare his life if, in return, he goes to jail and he teaches mimicry.
Okay, Green, roll your dice.
Okay. Diplomacy?
Well, 15.
Yep.
Now, Teal, roll your dice. 18. What happens is he knows what you're trying to say to him, but he doesn't care. He wants his head off, so he swings his sword immediately into his head, finishing it. And what happens is his head comes clean off and is rolling on the ground. And the traitor walks back in, witnessing the brutal decapitation of Sir Mimic. He realizes that you two finished him off. And he walks up and he says, it's like, I had no idea. I didn't even know what that chest was. I always thought that was just some normal chest. I mean, I almost died.
I stop him real quick and I sign language him with my hand. I don't say anything. I just put my hand up and I just start sign language, just saying, "It is all fine. At least someone pointed it out to you before something terrible happened. Are you okay?"
Alright. He recognizes your sign language immediately. No need for roll. And he says, "I am okay. Thank you two for saving my life. Now, because of your good deed today, I shall repay you. And here's what happened. He has someone to clean up the dead body in the head. And right as He's about to start speaking. Guards come in, witnessing the good act you've done. And the leader of the guards walks up to you two and says, You have killed Sir Mimic. We have been searching for him for months, and you defeated him.
Well, of course I did.
I say nothing and let Mopdius take all the glory.
For good act of both of you today. I would like to reward you both. 50 gold coins.
I nod, but I put up my hand again and I say in sign language, and hopefully he understands, that I don't need. Either way, I was going to attack the Mimic since it was sort of a threat to the traitor.
He does recognize your sign language. He says, "Are you sure you don't need this?"
I will happily take his share of the gold for him.
I put my hand in front of Mope and I say this. Instead, in sign language, instead of giving me the gold, give the gold to the next person you see who has no gold. So that way they could go on to live a much more healthier lifestyle than live out on the street.
Okay.
I'm choosing the righteous act here, guys. I want to try and be as good as possible.
Recognizes your good intent, and that's what happens. Townspeople are very happy from this, and the guards leave. Now, the trader continues, and he says, "Because for saving my life, both of you get to pick one item, free, out of these 4 items." And he looks at the soiled underwear and he's like, that's not something you repay with. Instead, puts out an elixir of magic.
Ooh. I put out 50 gold coins and the dwarven armor, and I point at both the elixir of magic and the journal of Vermon. And I sign language of saying I would like the journal of Vermon as the free item, but I will also be willing to trade my dwarven armor, which, as you could tell, I really don't need it, and 50 gold for the elixir of magic.
He happily accepts your offer, and you now gain these 2 items. You lose your dwarven armor,
Alright.
and you lose 50 gold.
Alright, nice.
Now, Teal, what would you like to pick?
I will take the elixir of speed.
Good choice.
Gotta go fast.
Thanks you once more for your good deeds. And then he says that he personally will send a note to the king. You two saved his life. And that you two should be recognized by the king for your good act.
I put my... I'm gonna
He
put...
then goes and...
Go ahead, sorry.
What were you gonna do? What were you gonna do?
I was gonna say I put my hand up, and again I say there is no need for that. again, like I said to the guards, I only did that as an act of what an adventurer would do in case of a civilian's life being under threat by a monster or a hostile.
And when you sign that, he says this. Those are the kind of adventurers the King of Freeshire admires. And then he walks into the back of the storage. He says goodbye. The whole trade is now closed for the rest of the day.
Yep. I place my hand on my chest and I take a bow as like a traditional farewell friend type deal.
All right.
I'm hoping to like gain more. I'm in this for the long run.
Whole trade. It's about, you could say, after like late afternoon, like 3 p.m.
Oh, by the way, do I regain my health and stop the bleeding, or am I still bleeding?
The bleeding.
At this time, can I use my 25% gain of health after defeating an adversary?
Oh yeah. You do regain 25% of your health.
That should take me back up to max.
Yes.
Alright.
You will go back to max. Because a champion doesn't die.
Alright, what about me? Do I stay at this health, or is it...
After fighting, you do some stretching, you clean up the rest of your wounds, and you will regain 40 health.
Alright, because I do got my station out that I've been using to keep myself healing.
Your rejuvenation station heals you for 40 health.
Alright. 40, so that's what? That's 1.
You'll go to 175 health.
Yeah, I know. There we go, 175. Let's go. We're almost back up to full, guys. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm following Mope up to the Hall of the King.
Yes. You both walk to the Hall of King.
As I happily march up towards the King's Hall, slightly dripping with blood.
You're slightly dripping with blood. I'm over here looking all banged up and electrocuted. Oh, by the way, I do have +1 Arcana, and I do have +5 to knowledge rolls, and I'm able to cast 1 spell of my choice from any magic-based skill card.
You get a 1 item. It's a 1.
What up?
They're both 1 item use. So basically, whenever you want, you can just use the item. It'll go away, but you will gain the boost. Actually no, because after actually no, using this item actually does give you permanent boost.
Okay, so
Realize that.
yeah. What magic what spell do I get from this? Or like how do I find out what spell do I get?
Roll your dice.
Okay. Cuz it says it's from my choice, so I'm thinking you pull out 5 magic and you just plop it down.
18.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You get, hang on, let me, get a note card real quick and, give you your options.
Alright.